Welcome, Cav fans, to Coach's Corner, and welcome again to Week 3. Week 3 and recap of Week 2 versus Delphos Jefferson, and then we'll get into Week 3, Week 3 preview with Marion Local. Obviously a huge game and first league game, and that's 7:30 this week. I know our first two games were at 7 o'clock, but now we're back to the 7:30. So recap of Delphos Jefferson game. Score was 20-6. Good win for us. Good win for us. Again, we had to play the whole game, so I think that's really good for our guys that are inexperienced and really just kind of getting their feet wet with varsity football. And so it's been good for those guys to be in some battles. It was a good ball game. Delphos Jefferson was a 10-2 team last year, and had their quarterback and both running backs and quite a few D linemen back. I would say was their strength of their team and just about what we thought. We had a little tough time early stopping them with the run, but fortunately we made them work hard enough that eventually we stopped them. So on their first drive, I think they got down to had first and 10 on the 20, and we held them, and then got a score early to kind of get us going there. Second half, we came right out and scored to make it 20-6. And we had a couple of nice drives in the second half. We had a field goal we didn't get on the tee and missed that, and then we had a long drive, and we didn't want to try a field goal, and we were playing a little more conservative after a long drive. So really probably we feel like we should have had a couple more scores there. And the defense played great the second half, I think, giving up 50, 60 yards. So good win for us. Our O-line continues to improve. I'd like to mention those six or seven guys. Spencer Keese is our center. He's a senior. Big Thomas Sweeterman and Cody Harder are two guards, both juniors, and going at 6'4", 275, and 6'3", 260. So that's some big guys that we're going to have for a couple of years. So we're really happy with those guys. Troy Sanding is our returning starter at left tackle, and Derek Albers is a junior who's playing right tackle, and he's very similar to Troy was last year. Probably a little undersized, but real athletic. And then Adam Waite, Trent Meyer, and Clay Collig are those backups for the inside guys and working hard and doing a good job there. So I'd like to mention those guys. And each week I'll try to mention a few different guys that are making plays for us and doing some good things here. So that leads us to the Marion game, and certainly a great matchup once again over these last, really forever. I guess it's been a good rivalry, but especially these last 15, 20 years where oftentimes league titles are on the line, and just a good, clean, respectful rivalry. Good, fun games. Typically, the last 6 years it's been 3-3, and a couple times they beat us pretty good. A couple times we beat them good, and there's been two really close ones. Certainly last year, kicking the winning field goal with 5 seconds to go last year was an awesome victory for us. So as we look at Marion this year, they return quite a few seniors, but they lost several key guys. They lost their best receiver, their tailback. They lost their center. They lost some really good linebackers. So their quarterback, which they were splitting last year, so they lost one of their quarterbacks. Both corners are gone from last year, but they returned some really good football players, and I guess the thing that sticks out is they're really a stout team. Especially on defense, their linebackers and D line are all, they sometimes look like college guys. The two inside backers are 205 and 235, and the outside backers are 205 and 200. So they're big physical guys. And so offensively, when we get opportunities, we're going to have to make those big plays, I think, to really move the ball. And they blitz a lot, and so you got to take advantage of those big plays and try to limit the negative plays that might occur when they get you on those blitzes. So good matchup for us there. Offensively, they become, seems like each year they become a little more multiple with their offense. They'll run some too tight wing and run the toss sweep and things like that. But then the next play, if it's depending on the down distance, they may go to kind of like what we look like with trips, with 3 to one side or and things like that. So quarterback is a good multiple guy. He's probably a better runner than he is a thrower, but he can still throw it. They got one big 6'5" wide out and another solid wide out that's been a 2-year starter, and a big tight end. So they present some problems with you because they have some versatility there with their offense. So The game this week is at Marion. It's a 7:30 game. Get your 50-50 ticket if you're going to the game for sure. And if you're not, maybe somebody can get you one because I'm going to guess it'll be over 10,000 take home. So that's kind of a fun trivia kind of thing there. So looking forward to the challenge. Looking forward to the game. Hopefully the weather won't be terrible. And the way it sounds, it's supposed to be possible storms and rain. So hopefully that won't happen for everybody's sake, the fans, and just makes it a good, clean, better football game. So thanks for visiting the site. And hopefully some people are watching it and take a peek at last week's highlights and all the stats and all those types of things that are on cavsfootball.com. And go Cavs.